there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking Love in Marriage Huntsville. You guys know why you are here today. We are recapping portions of the Messy Monday live that Carlos King did with Dr. Heavenly, in which there's going to be a few pieces I'm going to talk about. In this one, it's going to be Dr. Heavenly's opinion on the Destiny, Sunni, and Moses situation as far as production and how, you know, Destiny keeps referring to Sunni as her friend and that she was invited to this and that, and nonetheless basically exposing in front of Carlos King, nonetheless, that it is production's job to quote-unquote be your friend, and that either Destiny misconstrued things or she is leveraging the fact that they've had, you know, personal conversations and things outside of the show, outside of filming, to utilize for this storyline with Moses, right? And she said in particular, she gave examples. So she gave the example of, you know, how everybody has a specific producer assigned to them, or producer assistant, or what have you, right? Everyone on these reality TV shows have somebody assigned to them, right? And she said their job is to get to know you, right? Their job is to get to know you, not just during when it's required for you to film scenes, but also outside of it. They're going to randomly check up on you whether or not you're filming. They're regularly going to see what you're up to and see if you want to film an extra scene or if you want to do something additional. And Dr. Heavenly gave the example of like, hey, they may call you up and, you know, ask, you know, hey, do you want to film today? And you can be like, no, I'm arguing with my man right now. You know, give me a call back later. And she said that then they'll flip it and be like, okay, well, what's going on with you and your man? Why are you guys getting into an argument? What took place? Blah, 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 blah. And they do that so that if there's an opportunity, that there's material that they can utilize for a future episode or for something to facilitate amongst the cast to talk about, they'll do it. But that doesn't mean that you guys are personal friends and you guys are sisters. So I think, once again, this is potentially an exaggeration on Destiny's part, the extent of her relationship with Sunni. And the reason that I'm saying that is because we have more lies about the timeline of Destiny and Moses, which now I'm even starting to lean beyond just this side chick, friends with benefits, entanglement situation of Destiny and Moses. But there are people who have the theory that Sunni and Moses were already together, and she quote-unquote lended Destiny, her man, for filming purposes, for her to have a storyline on the show. And that honestly could be a possibility at this point. That is a real possibility based off of the fact, originally, Destiny said when she was doing, you know, these various podcast tours, and this was, I believe, sometime last year she said this, was that, you know, it was December of the previous year that her and Moses had stopped talking, the December of 2022, right? And then she made it a point, and then Moses also made it a point to say that they stopped talking in January of 2023. And then on the show, Moses made it a point to say that him and Destiny, he told her, you know, his situation with Sunni or whatever back in April of 2023. And then Destiny claims that she quote unquote broke it off in August of 2023 by saying, I choose me. No. If you truly were done communicating, because you said I thought it was that she said that the reason that she broke up with Moses or things ended because he wouldn't come to the reunion for Love and Marriage Huntsville, which would take it back to the end of 2022. So either she was still sleeping with him or whatever, knowing about Sunni or something else, or this wasn't as serious as she is trying to make this seem, but this was her quote-unquote storyline for her to get back on the show, in addition to also another fake friendship that is taking place now with Kimmy, Tisha, and Destiny for the sole purpose of bashing Mel. Right? Bashing Mel and also bashing Sunni, although Kimmy is always going to be, you know, team wife in this situation, no matter how trifling or dysfunctional, but Kimmy did at least allude to what Destiny is saying, right?
to, you know, get certain information and things out of people, right? And then they can utilize that to their benefit and to their advantage. But again, you know, this is the example of how close to production. And Destiny, you know, again, why are you back? Right? Especially if this was not even a legit thing with Moses in the first place. And this is probably why the conversations are all over the place and nobody can get the lie straight, because their situationship wasn't as serious as they were making it out to be. Because if you were as serious as you're claiming, you guys would be in alignment with the correct dates of what was what, right? And then Dr. Heavenly called out as well regarding Destiny, how she is borrowing all this money from all of these people, which is trifling, right? Because eventually they're going to utilize it against her if they ever fall out. So she talked about how, you know, Moses loaned her money, how Melody loaned her money, and we also know Letitia loaned her money as well, and also Sunni loaned her money, right? But that doesn't, you know, for Destiny, to me, it says more about Destiny than any of these people exposing that they loaned Destiny money. The reason that it comes out that they loaned Destiny money is because either she puts it out there herself on these podcasts, and they respond, or she goes on these podcasts or these interviews and slanders these people because they've fallen out. And so that's when, and she says that they're not a good friend, they weren't there for her and this and that. So that's why they come back with the rebuttal and say, hey, I paid $3,000 of your bills. You know, when you had the light bill off and they were about to take your home and all these things, I paid all of your bills for you to get back on your feet. That is why people expose that, because you can't be going out here just saying, oh, you never did anything for me, you're not a friend to me, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, bet. Well, why did I loan you $3,000, right? And then even putting out there, trying to justify in the scene with Moses that they were quote unquote still involved for the simple fact that he was still giving her money until August. No. That doesn't mean you were involved with anything, because beyond that, it didn't say anything about a physical relationship of any sort, just that you guys were still in communication. So how do we know that you weren't texting him, hitting him up saying, hey, I need X amount of money to pay my bills for this month or whatever, and he was still funding you money? But it's embarrassing overall, right? Because now it is giving more into the fakery of this potential storyline with Sunni and Moses, even more in terms of just Sunni basically just being a typical producer, in that she just was trying to get the tea from Destiny. But again, some people still speculate that she was with Moses all along, and that again, this was a storyline to help Destiny, since Destiny was not forthcoming about, and still not forthcoming about, her ex-husband LeBaric. However, on these podcasts, she has no problem discussing him, right? But on the show, she seems to, you know, have amnesia and is treating Moses like an ex-husband, right? So that is what I wanted to talk about in this particular video, you guys. And I want to know what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts on Dr. Heavenly basically saying, hey, it's production's job to get to know you outside and inside of filming, and you know, they're going to utilize whatever they can to provide material for the show if they feel it's something that they can get a good scene out of, or you know, a good potential storyline out of. And then what do you think of my thoughts that this gives more credence potentially to Sunni and Moses actually already being a thing, and her quote unquote loaning him to Destiny for the simple fact that these timelines aren't making sense, and there's a different date, there's a different timeline that keeps coming out, but Destiny's the one that put it out there first, that they were over a long time ago, prior to what she is saying now that the cameras are rolling, and then trying to justify again receiving money from him is some type of confirmation that they're involved, when he was just simply probably loaning you money for the kindness of his heart, or perhaps he pities you because you have to ask money from all these people, right? And then you know, and I pointed out as well, you know, in response to Dr. Heavenly, how these people were exposing the money situation, in the instance that it's because Destiny craps on all these people. All these people she turns on at one point or the other when she doesn't get their way with them, right? And so as that happens, they end up exposing her because she wants to just keep a certain narrative going that nobody's her friend, that nobody likes her, everybody's using her, everybody wants her life. How can anybody want your life when you can't even afford to take care of yourself and your son if you're asking all these people for money? It's embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing. Like, you and Martell literally are the same person. Like, it's kind of scary. This broke mentality you guys both have, and you try to use other people for money and for resources, and the moment that they do not, fall in line with your dysfunction is when you guys go on these blogs and try to drag them. No. It doesn't work like that. These people didn't have to help you financially, but it's more embarrassing for yourself that you at this point cannot manage your money. Regardless if reality TV existed or not, you still cannot manage your money. You blew through your savings. You blew through your father's money that he was trying to help you out with, that was from his retirement. And then you have half the cast and production now, loaning you money. But you want us to feel sorry for you, but the issue at hand is, number one, you keep lying to the people, and number two, you can't even get your own self together. And it's embarrassing. But you want to go and drag all these people. All these people at one point in time are not as horrible as they seem if they're willing to help you out financially. But if you're going to throw dirt on their name, why shouldn't they respond and expose that that they keep loaning you money, that you don't have it, right? So make it make sense. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.